my goodness. Hey, it's good, Miguel. How you been doing? I am. Oh, uh, Full House and a anime about cats. Hi, little Sega 71. Yeah, I'm actually watching Full House and watching anime. Dylan, your pain. Thanks. This is actually my horror movie to watch a blanket. Hi, David Yopain. Hi, David Yopain. Yes, I do, but I actually just don't play it as much. Yeah, I actually just gone live. I actually was at Vacation Bible School. Also, do you play? Kinda, but no, not actually. I play Alter Age. Uh, What do you want to discuss this time? Well, my I like and subscribe to you, bro. Hi, LD. Play YouTube. What do you want? Well, my live's lost count. I'm actually going to do the wheel to actually discuss my next live's lost count. The Alpha Psycho 3. P. Griffin is I actually do look like P. Griffin, but no, I am not P. Griffin. Hi, David Payne. I see you. Yeah, I know. I actually report and ban that guy. Yeah, we're giving all of them away. I got 2 tan kittens, six black kittens, one orange, one tabby kitten with spots and gray, uh, black stripes. I do not know about a white one. A black and white. I have a black and white kitten. I name my the mama cat Midnight, not the other kittens. I did name all of them different names, but to Wonderland. And then, oh, Matt here. Our Oscar is I amazed and favorites. Amazed. Nothing much, Damien down. Yes, now. Now. Um, guys, I'm actually singing a villain song that is actually was on my Tears of Scares ranking of villain songs S rank to V to F rank. For A rank, I actually put that I only picked the Red Now Alice in Wonderland villain song. For S rank, it's actually Welcome Home. Uh, so I actually. So if you're actually wondering what the. So if you're actually wondering. Oh, right now. Hey guys, Hey, Alan. I gotta pay right now. Besides horror movies, what movies do you like? Well, I actually love rom- I actually I also love romance. I actually love comedies. I also love Christmas movies. So, what what's what what's what song is comedies? Yeah, but Minecraft. If you guys actually wonder, if anybody actually seen the Minecraft movie, there is actually a reference to one character. If anybody would know, a legendary Minecraft YouTuber actually died of cancer, and nobody, one you, one of the actors actually know this. So, what did he do? He actually made a he made him into a movie. But but there is actually a lot of movies. And about my Final Destination Bloodlines Lives Lost count. That will be it's going to be a while before I do that. If anybody would let me know if it comes on digital. If anybody will let me know if it comes on digital soon, because if it does come on digital, let me know, because I will actually do a lives lost count on it. Sorry, somebody tried to call me. Hold on, I gotta answer this. I'll be right back. I gotta get a kitten to come in the room. Don't you dare! Yeah. Midnight, get over here. Midnight. I'm gonna do it just for 10 minutes. Midnight. Every time I go to drop it, go further in back there. Midnight, get your ass out there. When? He's sleeping, Dad. I couldn't because I was out of money. I'm going to wait until. No, it was a Wi-Fi problem. It was a cat problem. And also one of the cats just. I'm Rando. I got hurt by one of the cats. Hi, Rando. Yeah. Yeah, they just they just scratched me good and they just made me bled. I'm actually gonna check on one of them because I step on it. Be right back. Yeah, yeah, they need one, but I'm actually we're going to get rid of them. They they hurt me. It hurts. Guys, I'm actually going to exit off here early, so um, but I'm doing okay. Yeah. Hey guys, um, which tier list should I do? Should I do um? Well, what should I do? A tier list about the devs, the 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 most disturbing deaths in TV shows. Because I'm actually going to do the most disturbing deaths in well, which means the deaths in TV shows are deaths that are basically I already did a Final Destination death tier list. Alan, it's actually on my page right now. Along with a South Park tier list. And also, I'm going to separate it to categories. The TV show's deaths are here what they had to be. The TV show deaths had to, like S rank will be memorable. I'm also going to include anime deaths. It had to be memorable, impactful, and do. F is forgetful. You can't even remember the death. Yeah. So I'm actually going to look up the most memorable deaths for S tier in TV shows. Rules. It can be from anywhere. Anime, TV shows, anime, Disney. But rules. It must be anime with episodes. No anime movies. And the deaths must be basically, well, basically had to be somehow impactful to the story or some way to alter the character's narrative or characters. So, for S tier, for the first S tier, there are a bunch of contenders for S tier for the deaths. I actually have to go with something from anime. There are a lot of memorable deaths in anime that is actually S tier category, and honestly, the one that actually is more memorable death and get anime fans crying after we actually mention the death is Ace Portgas the Ace death from One Piece. Yeah, for S tier. Honestly, after after the main after this arc, Monkey D. Luffy wanted to save his brother from being executed. He was going to do it. He actually saved him from execution, but Akainu. What? But Akainu was going to kill Luffy until Ace stopped him. Then he died. This this actually still make anime fans cry. This actually a memorable death and it deserves S tier. I'm actually going to make up 3 different categories: anime, Disney, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon. So, S, B, C, D, and F. Wait, Miguel, why you gave me that emoji? You don't think Asa deserve the S tier? Honestly, Ace does deserve S tier for one reason. He's his death is iconic. One Piece fans actually cried, and everybody mentioned Progress the Ace after his death. Okay, I think about it that in the particular one, no one I think was thinking nothing. Like like what? Well, hi, safety Roblox gaming. Like what, Miguel? For me, S tier for. I'm also going to add Netflix to the category because there's a bunch of sad deaths in Netflix, but well, the the only but I only have BoJack Horseman and BoJack Horseman and Big and Stranger Things. Yeah. Well, for Disney, the death I was actually thinking of for Disney is yeah, Aaron Mom is memorable and impactful to the story, but it deserves A tier, Alan. It is memorable, but you forget that Aaron become a bad guy at the he actually become a bad guy. So yeah, that's why I put it at A tier because it actually I actually put it at C tier. Honestly, I don't have a problem with the dev that is C tier is med tier, but the problem is Aaron become a bad guy as the series go on. He actually turned into a antagonist and tried to eradicate somebody we all know from World War II. It is set in Germany. If you guys guess why it's set in Germany. So, yeah. So, that's why I I put in C tier. Because how about when Goku dies? Yeah. Uh there's some rules about I actually do put additional rules. You must wow. Yeah. Rules. You must rules. You can't be revived by the dragon. You can't be revived by anything that can revive you by a wish or anything. Yeah. Rule 2. You must not be a. Yeah, here are my rules. Rule 1. The ranking. My ranking is S through D, and the rank based on how impactful of the deaths to the story. Rule, rule 2. The character must have died and stay dead. If they actually revive by any means, if they actually revive and come back, it disqualifies them. So Goku it disqualified, and Naruto also got disqualified too because he got resurrected. But the only one that is exception is Sailor Moon because well, she did die and she did come back by Sailor Cosmos, but she actually uh, she actually got resurrected. Rule 3. Rule 4. I'm not counting animals. Animal deaths, I know some people will actually count animal deaths in anime, but I will not count animal deaths for shock value. I still will. Rule 5. This is an obvious rule. Um, the categories I saved from anime, TV shows, Disney, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon deaths are fair game. They they must have died in the show. Actually, um, Eve was actually killed, then later come back to life. Actually, my lives lost count for the money returns. If Eve actually did died and come back to life, I still count the kill as my lives lost count. Was Netflix included? Uh, it will. I will actually add Netflix deaths. I just have to figure out which deaths are memorable. But if I actually don't do this, I will actually also do a ranking of a different ranking that I will actually do. But if anybody will actually know, it's actually Disney deaths. Well, it's actually Disney. It's actually Disney. It's actually Disney deaths. Well, honestly, Disney do. Characters do die at Disney. Rules. Bambi is excluded. Also, off screen deaths. Yeah, Mufasa is excluded too. The the death also have to be a different kind of. The death also had. I saw a lot of Disney movies. I figure out. Yeah. And one more thing, the deaths in Disney is a lot different than the deaths of horror movies. Some of them are tame and some of them are. I will actually give them a rank from the most horrifying deaths that will shock you and the most med deaths. But the med deaths are still shocking, But I'm actually making a new category called F for trap. F for trap. I'm actually going to just make a ranking make a different ranking for each one. So my rankings are for each death: impaled, trap in realms or in mirrors, like a fate worse than death, and there is actually a lot. And there will not be a ranking system. It will actually just be me ranking. So let's begin with impaled. The one that go on this category is actually Ursula from Milo from the Little Mermaid. Ursula is the sea witch that actually used King Neptune's Triton to grow big and try to control the waves. But day to Eric's ship, he actually ran into Ursula, impaling her. Ship or trapped somewhere that they could never escape from. The butler from the Aristocrats. Honestly, I had to go with this. The Aristocrats. Honestly, after the fight, the Aristocrats, the butler tried to. Yeah. Hold on, get there. The Aristocrats, the guys actually knocked the butler out and ship him to Timbuktu. Then we also have Magnifico from Wish. Honestly, the terrible movie with the awful villain song, which, if you actually hear the fan-made version, which have the original song, this is the message to the people. Honestly, Malfico get trapped in the mirror for all eternity. And also Dr. Facility, after getting his amulet broke, he get trapped in the other side. Nexus fallen. These are characters that actually fallen. First up is the Evil Witch. The Evil Witch actually fallen to her death after being beaten by the seven dwarves. Next is Gaston. Gaston actually stabbed the beast and actually followed. Next is actually Clay. Clay actually wasn't going to ask Tarzan to help, and he actually sliced his way, and he got strangled to death. And fallen to his death with a strangled. Yeah. That's it. I'm going to find out more about the Disney deaths. If I actually don't find more, I will actually do another tier list that that would help me. Oh, I actually thought of something. Um, there is anime deaths. There's movie deaths. But the one I thought of is the tier list for the Omen deaths. The Omen actually have more deaths. And I actually will do the Omen franchise as soon as I get time with it. So the Omen. So I can actually rank each death of the Omen. From the first Omen to Omen, the Omen 2006. I gotta go. I'm actually gonna head to bed. It's almost 12, guys. See you guys. Bye.